Once upon a time, in the charming village of Bumbleshire, there was a delightful little bakery run by the jolly Mrs. Pumpernickel. Her cookies were the talk of the town, crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, and sweeter than a songbird's whistle. However, one sunny morning, the village awoke to a tragic discovery: the cookies had vanished. Every single one, gone without a crumb in sight. This was a head-scratcher, and the villagers were in a tizzy. Who could solve this mystery? Enter Baby Liyanah. Though only a few years old, Liyanah was known for her peculiar knack for solving puzzles. With her trusty teddy bear, Benny, tucked under her arm, she waddled to the scene of the crime. Watching curiously from the bakery's window were a group of inquisitive animals. Fluff the rabbit, Squeaky the mouse, and Oliver the owl, who were also eager to get to the bottom of the cookie conundrum. Liyanah enlisted these newfound friends in her investigation. "We must follow the clues," declared Liyanah with a determined nod. The quartet began by examining the bakery for any evidence. "Look," squeaked Squeaky, pointing with his tiny paw to a trail of crumbs leading out of the door. Following the trail, the detectives found themselves at the village fountain, where the crumbs suddenly stopped. Mysterious," mused Oliver, flapping his wise wings. "I see footprints," exclaimed Fluff, bouncing around the fountain. Sure enough, there were little footprints circling the fountain and toddling off towards the forest. Into the forest they went. Liyanah giggled as she swung Benny in one hand and held Fluff's paw with the other. The path wound deeper into the woods where the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves surrounded them. Suddenly, from behind a tree, there was a soft giggle. The team stopped short. "Who goes there?" hooted Oliver, as they peered around the trunk. There, hiding with a basket of Mrs. Pumpernickel's cookies, was Naughty Nora, the baby squirrel. Her cheeks were filled to bursting with biscuit crumbs. "Nora, why did you take the cookies?" asked Baby Liyanah, tilting her head with curiosity. Nora looked down sheepishly, then explained with a twitch of her bushy tail, "I only wanted to share them with my family for our squirrel picnic." Liyanah, being the kind-hearted detective she was, understood Nora's intentions. "Next time, just ask. I'm sure Mrs. Pumpernickel would gladly share her treats with you," she said with a forgiving smile. The animals nodded in agreement. Nora promised to return the cookies and apologized to Mrs. Pumpernickel. With the case solved, the group shared a few giggles and a round of sticky hugs. Back at the bakery, Mrs. Pumpernickel was relieved to see her cookies, and pleased to have solved the mystery. With the help of her young detective and animal friends, Baby Liyanah and her clever companions returned to Bumbleshire as heroes, their hearts and pockets full of warm gooey cookies, ready for the next adventure.